There has been a string of some real oddball incidents lately in Shinjuku. Cars, trees, building exteriors, they're all getting sliced up. And with clean cuts, too. Like someone took a real sharp knife to them. Thankfully, nobody has actually gotten hurt by this so far. Right now, it's just a case of trying to curb vandalism we're dealing with here. But it's heavy-duty stuff getting damaged here. Imagine if people start getting targeted somewhere as dense as Shinjuku. It'd be a real problem. As long as we don't know who's behind this, we can't predict what'll be next. And the police can hardly be bothered to get off their asses and... Like, this will help us. It's after the last incident. I see where this is going. All right, we'll check it out for you. I've politely borrowed access to a security camera in Shinjuku so we can check out what's been recording. I don't see anything, and I damn well don't hear anything right now either. Doesn't look like you can find any of the actual crime scenes. Though I'd wager that you've already checked on this much yourself. There's really nothing left on there, huh? Oh, I just found something interesting. Here's my trusty assistant from just a little while ago. Let's take a look. Wait, what was that flash of light just now? We just might have a real live Kamitachi on our hands here. You've probably heard about them before from folktales, right? Kamitachi are weasel spirits with claws as sharp as a sickle. To hear the stories tell it, they attack people by appearing inside a sudden whirlwind, cutting the victim's skin sharply in its wake. What probably really happens is that when people's skin gets really dry, it can get cut up by small rocks blowing in the wind, or so we thought. Looking at this, I think it's safe to say that's no ordinary gust of wind. Knowing that, there well could be an actual Kamitachi on the loose in Shinjuku. Putting fairy tales aside for the moment, what we do know is that light reflected off something. Maybe the wind somehow, or a blade? Or maybe something else entirely, who knows? But that light definitely skimmed really close to your head there in that footage. If you hadn't felt anything ominous back there, we might have seen your head pop off your shoulders. Better stay sharp, you can only stay lucky for so long, you know. Head back to Shinjuku and investigate the surrounding area. Detective Matayoshi and I will stay here to analyze the footage some more. Line. Investigate means look for cases and items, right? I'll try my best. Alright, back to Shinjuku. Back towards here. Wait. Oh. There's a thin line coursing through here that looks like a burn mark. Wait, a burn mark? You found a burnt spot, you say? Anything else of note you found there? Did something feel off again? Oh, wait, there she goes. She's moving again. Guess she's looking something up. No point trying to talk with her. It looks like she'll be at it for a while. I hate ordering you around since you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for more clues for us? I can't keep his voice, and doing a voice is making it difficult for my cough. Coming to the police department, so there could definitely still be something left to find. There's also a dude sitting right here. Nope. Another spot here. Same one as before. Dodge. Dodge. Is that the best you've got? Dodge. Reflections to their advantage. Digital wave readings are fluctuating weirdly. Don't tell me they're using the digital waves as a substitute for microwaves. If that's the case, then... well, I'm sitting here dodging, so frickin' do something. Here's the deal. The culprit is aiming that laser using every reflective surface in the area. We're going to use that to our advantage. The fact the laser is bouncing around towards you means you can trace it back to its origin point. You need to get in the line of fire, but you have to time it well, or else you'll get a hole burnt right through your skull. As soon as that laser's got you, I want you to connect jump into it and dive inside. Oh dear. Laser was actually a type of digital wave. You can do it. Trust yourself. Woohoo! Go this way. Here. Hi, Bergeron. Spiral sword. Nothing there. There's something. Pokemon. Shadow Wing. There we go. Hey, look, it's Tankmon. Who are you? How'd you find me here? Are you some army goon trying to take me back? You're not with the army? Well, I'm an optical weapon Digimon that broke out of certain countries' military. I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. But I hated it. I hated being worthless to them for any other purpose aside from that. And I hate anybody in the army who just tries to treat me like a weapon. So I ran away. You're wondering why I was attacking the city? But I was just practicing my techniques over the network to find something else I could do. That's all. Oh, so my lasers were shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it. Sorry about that. Try all I might, no matter how much I run away, I really am just a mean old weapon in the end. I'm wrong? Because if I was a real weapon, there would have been casualties. Huh, you're really something. Hey, are you okay? You look alright. I'm so relieved to see you again. If something had happened, it would have made me look really terrible as a detective, so I'm glad to see you're okay. Detective? I knew it! You lied to me! You really are just a government dog! No! I'll make you pay for this, you two-faced scumbag! If you're so desperate to make me a weapon again, then I'll give you what you want and then some. Take this! Dagnabbit! Hyper cannon! Whoa! That was rough. Well, he is Data. Okay, so, let's change. No, there we go. That should help. Wind Cutter Sword. Alright, this is Darugamon. Let's go Power Metal. War Grelmon. Atomic Blaster. Oh, that did some damage. Whoa! Damage up. Mobilize the recoil. Don't hit Sharonmon. Okay, thank you. There we go. 29, 12, 30, 29. That's enough. I get it. I'm nothing more than a weapon to be fired off. I know that after fighting you now. But if that's the life I have to lead, I wish I'd never been created. Gee, sorry, dude. I was trying to let you go. So it was a program Digimon made by a foreign military, huh? I'm sorry I interrupted your conversation then. Guess I gummed up the works real bad right when you'd won him over. Still, at least it put a stop to things, even though it ended poorly. It really did. It really did. Now it's become a serious situation. I mean, not only did you find a top secret military weapon, you also, well, destroyed it. If we're not careful here, this could turn into an international incident that even threatens our security treaty with that country. Just when Japan finally got them to move their bases to, that deal could vanish into thin air because of this. Oh, but don't think any of this is your fault. Even if it were to lead to World War III taking place, you shouldn't feel guilty. Gee, thanks. Oh, Q, if I didn't know you better, I'd think you were actually being serious. Oh, but really I am. When am I not? Anyway, Lady Luck must really take a shine to you. To tell you the truth, there was actually one other thing that flash of light could have been. If it had been a normal mazer, but instead a phone-on mazer, you, wouldn't be standing here talking to us right now. They were functioning as a mazer substitute. However, there was also the possibility that instead of microwaves, it could have been ultrasonic waves. Rather than rely on photons, phonon masers, like the name implies, rely on amplified phonons, which make their properties fundamentally different. If you'd been facing a phonon maser back there, you probably wouldn't have been able to use it like a normal network line. Now do you get how lucky you are? You did some great work out there today, kiddo. Well, that's what youth is for in the first place, so keep it up. Aye. Turn that in. Rank up. Real Cyber Sleuth. I agree with what Detective Matsuyoshi said, so it's back to work for you, kid. Your next task awaits you. Uh-oh. And so, it has come to my attention that the acquisition of the Nile Corporation by Kamishiro was illegal. Some rotten underlings did it on their own, with no permission. And although this was years ago, it was categorically the wrong decision. And as such, I certainly will not let it slide. With that said, everyone who was even slightly involved, from the vice presidents on down to the delivery boys, I fired them all, each and every one. Moving on. From here on out, I shall run the company personally, as its CEO. In a complete change from the old organization, I shall now control the company directly. Decision-making will be faster, and we'll be able to provide the string of new services our customers demand. I'd like to start by taking the first step today. There's a very major project I've had in mind for a while now that I'd like to announce. And that is a major update to Eden, our flagship service and the cornerstone of people's lifestyles everywhere. With this new update, you'll be able to do that, and this, and maybe even those things. The details are still a secret. Ooh-hoo. But we'll be hosting an early access demo event for people to try these new Eden updates ASAP. Please join us and experience for yourself our new sincerity, along with the new possibilities offered by Eden. We got slammed. Indeed, our opponent is not to be underestimated. They've really got the upper hand. We were about to launch a raid on Kamishiro on the basis of the materials you obtained for us, when there was a leak in the form of an internal announcement at Kamishiro regarding the raid. In other words, they admitted their guilt before we could pursue any charges. My superiors fell for it completely. They put an end to the case by seizing the evidence we'd prepared and arresting a scapegoat. It's a matter of speculation, but I suspect that it was Kishibe who ordered that announcement. This press conference must be part of her cunning scheme as well. She probably figured that if she got it to the press first, she could avoid the apologies and explanations that would invariably come later. But to couple that announcement, with announcements of her becoming the new CEO, as well as these new large-scale Eden updates, all at the same time. Give him the old razzle-dazzle. It's the Kishibe show she's running, and she knows it. On the other hand, we did get evidence proving a connection between Kishibe and the demon hackers. But all the accounts associated with the demons have somehow been magically erased. It'll be tough to identify them in the real world. I see. I'm sorry, Kyo-chan. Just when we finally had Kamishiro by the tail, they got away. No need to apologize. Even if we'd rushed into things earlier, it probably would have all turned out the same. From Nokia. Urgent at K Cafe. What's up? Come see me. Great, just when we're having a serious talk. At least use a ringtone that doesn't suck all the dramatic tension out of the room. What? Oh, a call from Nokia. Don't worry about us, just go. You know the saying, strike while the iron is hot. There's nothing we can do for right now. Waiting for her to make the first move is a valid plan on our part.